Yo, what's good, world? It's your boy Gio, man, back with another one, man. This one right here, man, this is crazy. It's hitting hard at some people's homes, man, with Quincy Jones. They saying he passed away, man. Y'all already know he was an executive, man. He was the big dog, one of the big executives, man. Michael Jackson, Pdiddy, a lot of big people, man. He done brought out Whitney Houston, he got a host of people, man, so many people, man, that he's brought out through his time, man. He's had, he got a big legacy. This dude put all the stars on, man. If it weren't for him, half of y'all wouldn't be listening to a lot of this great music and seeing a lot of great talent that's out, man. And they say he just passed away, man. So, everybody, put the prayers up for the family, the fans, everybody, man. Just work with him, everything, man. Just, give him a salute, man. And, the industry's about to be shaken up by this one, man. This is going to be a terrible thing for them to get, man. So I wanted to give y'all this update, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. Hit the comments, man. Hit that like button, that subscribe button, man. If y'all support him, man, show that support in the comments, man. Type in QJ. Quincy Jones, man, for his support, man. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one.
We have some breaking news that was crossing just during that interview that Quincy Jones has died, the legendary US record producer. He won, 28 Grammy Awards. And, Leah, very sad news that this is just crossed.
Absolutely. The world of pop will be reacting to this. His career spans over 70 years, like you said, 28 Grammys. But he's worked with the likes of Aretha Franklin, Michael Jackson. He produced three of Michael Jackson's best-selling solo albums. That was Off the Wall, Thriller and Bad. But when we talk about cool, this man here exemplifies that. In his early career, Frank Sinatra would nickname him Just Q. And when you get a nickname like that from Frank Sinatra, it shows you the type of guy that he was. But, he played music too, jazz. He worked on movies throughout Hollywood. He worked with Ray Charles too. And his nickname from Ray Charles was 6ix9ine. So it's just a big blow to the Motown era, really. Quincy Jones reaching us that he was 91 and he's passed away. Countless other artists he worked with, though. But the big ones, I think, Aretha, Michael Jackson, and Frank Sinatra.
Extraordinary career and life. Producer, conductor, of course, record executive, as you said, songwriter himself, and extraordinary list of accolades, all those Grammy Awards that you just mentioned. He also had a number of Oscar nominations, 7 nominations, which is pretty striking, and one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century and this century as well, of course.
And he also played the trumpet, which I think, you don't get much cooler than that, to be able to make an instrument like the trumpet. Cool.
Well,
everything surrounding him turned to gold, essentially.
Absolutely, and we send best regards, of course, to his family, and the sad news that Quincy Jones has died at the age of 91.
Hey, my beloved all of y'all, I hope to see you at the Hollywood Bowl on July 28th and 29th to celebrate this original bow-legged bebopper's 90th birthday. And be ready to get down under and shake your booty.
Serious when I say that the music business should collectively get together and start a university of success so they can see that there are patterns, and this is not the first person that ever was successful. And I think a lot of young people learn a lot, because I've seen thousands come and go so quickly and in such a tragic way, of just up and burn out and have to live with some very unpleasant memories and situations.
It's both a lot of hard work.
We spent a lot of time.
BT and Viral at the same time.
Laying down on the ground at midnight.
Yeah, sleeping.
Michael Jackson and Quincy Jones had one of the most legendary collaborations even giving birth to Thriller, the best-selling album of all time. But behind the music, whispers of a deeper connection have lingered for decades. Michael's life was always surrounded by rumors, and Quincy wasn't spared either. Their creative fallout was public, but what if it wasn't just artistic differences that tore them apart? Well, it is said that the bond that made history also held secrets neither dared to reveal, secrets that went far beyond music. For years, there have been speculations about the iconic producer's sexuality, and at 91, Quincy Jones has finally come forward and set the record straight. Ready to discover the truth? Catch all the details in this video. Before we delve into the story, we need to look at Quincy Jones's life and his relationship with Michael Jackson. Early life. Quincy Jones was born on March 14, 1933, in Chicago, Illinois, and grew up in Seattle, Washington. He started studying the trumpet in junior high school and sang in a gospel quartet when he was 12. He continued his music education at Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. While there, he got the chance to tour with Lionel Hampton's band as a trumpeter, arranger, and occasional pianist. In 1951, he moved to New York to pursue a music career, where he quickly built a reputation as an arranger. By the mid-1950s, he was arranging and recording music for a variety of artists, including Sarah Vaughan, Ray Charles, Count Basie, Duke Ellington, and Dinah Washington. By 1956, Quincy Jones was playing trumpet and serving as the music director for the Dizzy Gillespie Band on a tour of the Middle East and South America, sponsored by the State Department. After returning home, he recorded his first album as a bandleader for ABC Paramount Records. In 1957, Quincy moved to Paris, where he studied music composition with famous teachers. He also worked as a music director for Barclay Discs, the French distributor for Mercury Records. As the musical director for Harold Arlen's jazz musical Free and Easy, Quincy hit the road again. The European tour ended in Paris in February 1960. With musicians from the show, he formed his own big band, bringing 18 artists and their families along. They received enthusiastic audiences and glowing reviews in Seattle, Washington. He started studying the trumpet in junior high school and sang in a gospel quartet when he was 12. He continued his music education at Berklee College of Music in Boston, Massachusetts. While there, he got the chance to tour with Lionel Hampton's band as a trumpeter, arranger, and occasional pianist. In 1951, he moved to New York to pursue a music career, where he quickly built a reputation as an arranger. By the mid-1950s, he was arranging and recording music for a variety of artists, including Sarah Vaughan, Ray Charles, Count Basie, Duke Ellington, and Dinah Washington. By 1956, Quincy Jones was playing trumpet and serving as the music director for the Dizzy Gillespie Band on a tour of the Middle East and South America, sponsored by the State Department. After returning home, he recorded his first album as a bandleader for ABC Paramount Records. In 1957, Quincy moved to Paris, where he studied music composition with famous teachers. He also worked as a music director for Barclay Discs, the French distributor for Mercury Records. As the musical director for Harold Arlen's jazz musical Free and Easy,
A bit of breaking news, some very sad breaking news, in fact. Quincy Jones has died at the age of 91. Legendary musician, of course, and producer, worked with Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, Ray Charles, Aretha Franklin, amongst many others. He passed away surrounded by family at his home in LA. His family have said in a statement, "Although this is an incredible loss for our family, we celebrate the great life that he lived and know there will never be another like him." Of course, he was behind the albums Thriller and Bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Also produced the TV show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the opening track, I think, right?
Yeah.
One on those albums, Thriller, for example, is you. You know, you have his music, some of his writing, some of his influence.
We take his stuff and take it to another level.
Michael came over to my house. I met him when he was 12 at Sammy's house when he was about 12 years old. And I remember at the Academy Awards hearing Michael when he was little sing Ben, the love story about the rat, you know. When Michael was 19, when we first worked together, he was co-starring him, and I was the musical director. I was resisting it for the score of the movie version of The Wiz. We worked on The Wiz first. And he said, I'm going to go be on Epic, and I'd like you to help me find a producer. I said, Michael, I don't want to talk about that. You don't even have a song in the picture yet. You got these on Down the Road with Dinah, but you don't have a solo song, you know. So I'm going to get you a song first, and then we talk about the rest. So we got You Can't Win, and then for the Scarecrow song.
It was terrific. It's something I always wanted to do. And it was a lot of fun working with all the greats, Sidney Lumet, Quincy Jones.
And then I started to watch him, how intuitive he was. You know, everybody's dialogue. You get makeup for 5 hours and you know all of their songs and all of their dance steps. Michael was a very, very special talent. I mean, really special in every way. In observation, influences, and dancing and singing, everything. He didn't miss a thing, you know, because he was so smart and intuitive, you know.
Music producer and an American filmmaker. For contribution and talents, Quincy Jones has been honored with many prestigious awards, including 28 Grammy Awards and many other awards in the fields of music and film. He's also credited with being the first African American to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song.